All right, so there's right now there's this one Burger King in Bushwick that I think I have some pictures saved of it. There's this one Burger King in Bushwick that's all movie themed. It's kind of fucking retro and shit. Let me I have the pictures here somewhere. But I would see people post Reddit threads about it when they encounter it, because it's a very unique looking bush. Oh, here it is. This is this one Burger King in Bushwick. That's all movie themed and celebrity themed and shit. So you got that. You got pictures of fucking celebrities. You got Robert De Niro over here. You got Will Smith. There's an Arnold Schwarzenegger. Not Will Smith. You got Denzel. There is a Will Smith one. That is not Will Smith. That's Denzel Washington. You just got shots from movies and stuff. So people will see this and be like, wow, this is this one a really fucking unique Burger King. But the thing is though, so I thought that this was every Burger King in in the mid to late 90s. In the mid to late 90s. I thought that every Burger King looked like that. But then apparently people who were seeing this, and the thing about Bushwick, most of the people that pull up in Bushwick now, they're people who moved here from the Midwest, somewhere they're a lot of people moved to Bushwick from not New York. So they'll see that, and what this made me learn is that the Burger Kings that have this theme and all these props were only in the New York area. At least that's what I'm gathering from every time this topic comes up. And all the Burger Kings that were around here, they would have those car seats, the fucking the same exact plaques with the celebrity pictures, and those fucking film reel things. So then it would be I would hear fucking the topic would come in, and it would be there would be some on Long Island that had it, kind of a couple New Jersey ones had it. But then when I posted about it, people in Europe were saying that they had Burger Kings like that. Or I think there were people in Australia that set up, what do they call fucking Burger King in Australia? The fucking Hungry Jacks. They would say they had fucking Hungry Jacks that looked like that. So I don't know how old you guys are, if you were going to Burger Kings in the fucking 90s, but did you see Burger Kings that look like this? Because literally every single fucking Burger King in New York, or in at least Brooklyn and Queens, New York, looked like this. And this is the last one that looks like this. And there is another movie themed Burger King, but it's a very specifically that's definitely a single location where they have Jaws on it and shit like that. But the only thing I could think, because because you go to a chain and they have a bunch of seats and installations and shit. They're this. All right, so it's in DC. There's a DC Burger King that kind of is a special fancy Burger King that has this kind of decor and has fucking Jaws, different movie props and stuff. That's a totally separate thing. This is the other Burger King that is what I'm not talking about. That's a single one in DC that's themed out like that. These types of Burger Kings, because every once in a while you'll have a fast food place that'll be one location that has special stuff. There's even a Twitter account about weird McDonald's. What the fuck is it called? McDonald's off model McDonald's or some shit like that. Yeah, non-standard McDonald's is the account. So that account will document McDonald's that'll fucking have it'll be a specific place with decor that you don't have everywhere else. But for that particular Burger King, the Bushwick one, like I said, every single Burger King at least in the New York area had this fucking decor. and then they all disappeared. They all just like changed their designs except for this one. And so like the only theory I've heard that made sense was that like it would be like they had to have all been owned by like the same franchise owner or some shit like that. Well, also someone also brought up that they had a Burger King in their fucking area that like it stopped being a Burger King, but they kept it a Burger King. We had one of those too. Like there's this one in I think it was in like Woodside, Queens. That is like what's cool about those places, that's the thing that happens sometimes, where it'll be like you'll have like a Burger King restaurant that stops being Burger King, but it continues to be a restaurant. So they'll keep all of like the old stuff from the Burger King, but then they'll add shit. Like it almost becomes like a Palace Fried Chicken. Like I think there's like one of those places that like you only see like this chain inside fucking New York, but you know, like Kennedy Fried Chicken and fucking Palace Fried Chicken and Obama Fried Chicken. And yes, that's a real place. Let me, this is like in Brooklyn somewhere. But then like these places, they'll have like burgers and fries and shit. But then they'll also have fucking like pizza and chicken wings and halal, ice cream, milkshakes, Kennedy Fried Chicken. They got the fucking pizza. Actually, you guys like ever have fucking pizza rolls? Like not like Totino's like pizza rolls, like that kind of shit. Like egg rolls that are filled with pizza. Every one of these kinds of places has that shit, and it fucking slaps. This picture looks disgusting, but they're mad good.